Hello, I'm Abigail Rayner. I'm a principal in the infrastructure and real assets team at HarbourVest, based out of Toronto. We are a private markets manager. We've been investing in private markets for over 40 years. And within infrastructure and real assets, we have over $4 billion of assets under management, and we invest in primary funds, secondary strategies, and direct co-investments. It's a great question. There's really no one definition of DE&I. The one that I particularly like is from Robert Sellers of the University of Michigan. So diversity is everyone is invited to the party. Inclusion is everyone gets to put a song on the playlist. And equity is everyone is invited to dance. And when we relate this back to infrastructure, I think about it as making sure that underrepresented minorities have the opportunity to be attracted and retained. And when we think about that within the infrastructure space, that includes women and people of color. So I really believe we're at the early innings of DE&I, and we are probably where ESG was 5 to 10 years ago. And so it's evolving really quickly, which is exciting, and there's a lot of emphasis on it. What we do is, for all of our investments, we have diversity and inclusion criteria as part of our ESG manager scorecard. We track policies and investment leadership at our underlying manager level, and then we share those results with the managers and provide them transparency. We are at the very beginning of adopting DE&I standards, and I think really the trend of DE&I has been accelerated in the last couple of years. We're really just at the beginnings of actually starting to define what it means, and I think ILPA has done a really great job of that through their recently launched Team Templates 2.0 template. And so we're in the process of having to standardize that across the industry and frankly just collect data. So from my personal perspective, is infrastructure is behind some of our other private markets peers, like real estate and private equity, who have actually been thinking about DE&I for a little bit longer. And so, working alongside organizations like Level 20, NAIC, SEO, and ILPA, I think those are some of the organizations which are leading. But there are organizations around the world in different markets, things like Out Investors or WIN networks on the West Coast, that are also helping to drive DE&I forward. If you have any questions, feel free to visit the HarbourVest website.